it's Bridget M. Shoup here, the Crystal Healing Gypsy, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to show you my newest, amazingest friend ever. And I am so super excited, and I'm going to try not to get too many fingerprints on this so you guys can see how magical it is. But I got myself a Vogel Crystal Wand. Can we talk about how beautiful this is? I don't want too many fingerprints on it for you guys, but check it out, right? So I actually, I've been seeing these crystals for a long while, and I've been eyeballing them. And interestingly enough, when I went through my crystal Reiki training, it actually came to me in a form of my guides. They were kind of suggesting to me that it was time to up my ante, we'll say. And before I had a different crystal wand that I was working with. It was definitely not a Vogel wand, but I was, guided to pick this lovely new friend up and work with its healing capabilities, and it has been amazing and wonderful, and I'm so super blessed and excited to have this crystal Vogel wand in my life. So I just wanted to talk a few minutes about what a crystal Vogel wand is, so that way you guys can understand it if you ever see them or you're curious. So these crystal wands were first made by Marcel Vogel, and he was a scientist over at IBM, and he was actually working on LCD, which is liquid crystal displays. We're talking like this was a really long time ago, like back in the early 80s, 70s, somewhere in there. And he worked for IBM for like 27 years, and he was developing liquid crystal technology. And so, of course, while he was working on that, he got to play with all these pretty crystals. And as he was learning about them, he started to realize that they weren't just, something that you could work with on a liquid display, right? Or a liquid crystal display. He started to notice that they actually have way higher and more ability to help us than he really thought at first. And so as he started to work with them, he started to learn their capabilities. And there's certain things that make a Vogel crystal a Vogel crystal. So one thing that's really important is that it must be cut out of natural quartz crystal. And as you see, this is pretty clear. I mean, it's like liquid clear, really. And so it must be cut out of natural quartz. The other thing is that it has to be doubly terminated. So you see it's doubly terminated here. Let's see, hold on. There you go. So we have two terminations here on the wand. We have the top and we have the bottom. So this one here, the top is the female end, or also known as the receptive side of the crystal. And it's where universal force energy flows in through, and then it comes out of the tip, which is the transmitter side of the crystal, which is also known as the male side. So this is the female side, this is the male side. And basically what happens is the energy comes in through the receptive side, or the female side, and it goes in and it spirals around until it comes out the transmitter side, or the male side. And so that is how the energy flows within a Vogel crystal. Let's see, what else can I tell you about it? Oh, here's something really interesting. So the female side, or the receptive side, is actually faceted in such a way that it is very, very precise. And that's another thing that makes a crystal Vogel, or a Vogel crystal, a Vogel cut crystal, is that it has to be obviously double terminated from natural quartz, but it also has to be cut in a precise manner. So the receptive end here is actually faceted and cut at 51 degrees, at 51 minutes and 51 seconds, which is actually the same angles as the sides of the Great Pyramid at Giza. Crazy, right? It's so cool. I love this. I love this. Okay, so anyways, another really amazing fact about the Vogel crystal is it's actually the way that it is cut and the pattern that it's cut and based off of is off the Tree of Life. If you ever pull up the Tree of Life, you see it has the same pattern, and so it carries a lot of that sacred geometry within it. So that's another amazing thing with the Vogel crystals. So another thing is that it has to have certain faceted numbers on it. Now, a facet is basically these little lines or sides of the crystal. And so the very first original Vogel crystal was a 4-sided Vogel crystal. But as he continued working with them, he saw that the more facets he added to it, it increased its strength even more, which is pretty amazing. And so you can get them in pretty high number of facets these days, of course, and, you know, as he developed them, he was, you know, adding more and more facets. So 4 is the original one that he came up with, and then he added more and more. Mine, the one that I was drawn to, was 13. Which is my lucky number. So 13 facets is what I have here. And again, as the facets increase, so does the strength of the crystal and the abilities that it's able to produce for you. I've seen them online and, you know, at crystal conventions as high up as like 133 facets. And sometimes I think there was even one that was 144 facets, which is crazy big. And like it's to the point where you almost don't see the facets. There's so many because it's so close together. So it's pretty amazing. But me, I was drawn to 13 facets. And so what can these lovely crystal Vogel wands do for us? Well, they are amazing at healing. And that is the purpose, of course, why I was drawn to it. Was to use it in my healing practice. And so this is the wand that I now use during my crystal Reiki healing sessions. It is very beneficial in healing mind, body, spirit, emotional, mental, all that. And it's very excellent at removing physical issues within your body. So I've worked with it. The energy with this crystal is super powerful and amazing. I can't even explain to you how amazing it is, but just like working with this crystal, even my clients have noticed such a big like change since I've gone through the crystal Reiki healing course and stuff. And so they've noticed like a difference. And then plus I've added this lovely, you know, piece and helping sidekick to the you know, equation. And it has really amplified things for my clients as far as healing. They really feel it more, and it's just very beneficial. So yes, it's very, very excellent at healing physical issues, emotionally, mental, and spiritual. It's also really good at aligning chakras, so that's another benefit for it. I mean, there's tons, it's really, you know, there's so many benefits and uses, and I just, you know, I'm so super excited to have it a part of my life, and I just wanted to share it and let it have a little bit of, you know, some face time, some glory time, because it deserves it. It you know, it needs to be recognized for all the amazingness that it is. So anyways, I just wanted to share a little bit of information that I learned, and I'm obviously excited about it, as you can see. So anyway, if you guys ever have questions, you know, please feel free to comment or, you know, get in touch with me. If you ever want to try one of my crystal Reiki healing sessions, you can fly on over to my website, which is bemoonstruck.com, and you can always book online there. You can always get in contact via text at 909-851-4305, and my website, again, is bemoonstruck.com. So I hope you guys found this information useful, and me and my crystal Vogel number 13 says, have a magical day, and we are sending you light, loves, and lunar hugs. Bye, you guys. Have a good one.